It's my pleasure to welcome you to this week's edition of Drums of Change. My name is Rafa Zanwaji, and I'm going to start today's program with a special interview featuring the new President General of Aka Ikenga worldwide, Barrister Godi Uwazurike, along with another pioneer member of Aka Ikenga, Barrister Zikobi. Both of them are going to talk about the vision and mission of Aka Ikenga as a pan-Igbo organization, as well as its achievements. Thereafter, we are going to look at the activities of government, and today we shall be featuring that of Anambra State government, and that's going to be in Government in Action. Well, that's a package. Stay tuned as we go on break.
Wow, that's that!
Yes, of course.
One day I'll be great just like that.
Yes, my charm.
Grandpa, how did I become great?
With the help of Fidelity Bank, they always make people's dreams come true. Come sit down. They support farming, construction, business, factories.
Wow, cool.
And they always keep their word.
Always, Grandpa?
Always, my dear.
Now they can help me launch my rocket.
Great for supporting people and the economy. Fidelity Bank PLC. We're Fidelity. We keep our word.
Silence! Malaria, your days are numbered. I hereby order that you be remanded in Lonal's custody.
True talk, malaria don't pafuka with Lunat, but you must be able to identify your original loaner drug. Now, with mobile authentication service, you can confirm if your loaner drug is genuine. Simply scratch the back panel attached to your pack to reveal set of unique numbers. Text the numbers on the scratch panel to 38353. Receive an instant SMS reply confirming the authenticity of the loaner drug. SMS text is free and available to all networks. Ensure you send the text to 38353 at the point of purchase to confirm the loaner drug is genuine. Available now on loaner DS packs only. Report fake loaner to NAFDAC immediately with number displayed on your phone. Lonat, effective ACT for malaria treatment, is marketed by Greenlight Pharmaceuticals.
Welcome back. Aka Ikenga, a worldwide organization, is more of a think tank for the advancement of the goals and objectives of Igbo in Nigeria. Not long ago, Barrister Godi Uwazurike, an intelligent, focused and amiable gentleman, was elected as the new President General of Aka Ikenga worldwide. See, you may not appreciate how powerful Aka Ikenga is or their involvement in national politics in Nigeria until you begin to hear their various interventions in the past to protect the interests of Igbo. Well, today, the new President General, Barrister Godi Uwazurike, along with another pioneer member of Aka Ikenga, Barrister Zikobi, are here and are going to talk about Aka Ikenga in the past, in the present, and in the future. Over now to our stakeholders forum. Barrister Godi Uwazurike, the new President General of Aka Ikenga, has promised to bring in a lot of the innovations in the affairs of Aka Ikenga. And this is not surprising because every regime comes up with their own agenda, whether it's 7-point agenda or 4-point agenda. Today, Barrister Uwazurike is going to unveil his own agenda for us. And happily, he is here with another pioneer member of Aka Ikenga, Barrister Zikobi. My first question goes to you, Barrister Godi Uwazurike. What's your agenda? I mean, what's your vision for Aka Ikenga?
My vision actually is a vision of Aka Ikenga, which is to use that God-given special intelligence given to each and every one of us in the world for the benefit of Igbo, for the good of Igbo, for posterity, for the good of this country, and for the good of all mankind. And what is Aka Ikenga? Meaning, literally speaking, means hand of justice. So all of us who are in Aka Ikenga had that vision of doing something good, using our brain, using our resources, and using our time to advance the cause of Ndibo. And it is in doing that that we said every 2 years we contest for presidency, but for every position. So you normally address the members, tell them what and what vision you have, what and what you want to do. I have done my own. They deemed it fit to elect me. Now I speak for Aka Ikenga. I will tell you one other thing. For me as a person, I know that it is the vision I have for Aka Ikenga that will drive Aka Ikenga for the 2 years of my tenure. And if I perform very well, I'll be re-elected, and that's all. It is that re-election actually that ends it for me as a president. So we all have a term of 4 years maximum. As a president, I can be impeached anytime. And if my views, if my vision, if anything I'm thinking of will go against the basic tenets of Aka Ikenga, meaning hand of justice, I will be impeached. My vision cannot be how to support the government, but that is not my vision. My vision is what is the good thing that can be done to Aka Ikenga and to Ndibo. So if you ask my vision, I will tell you that interaction between us and those in power, that ability to talk to them without any fear of favor, that ability to stand up even when every other person is running, to speak the truth, that is what makes Aka Ikenga outstanding.
And to you, Barrister Zik Obi, as a pioneer member of Aka Ikenga, what do you think are the positives with which Aka Ikenga can be defined by?
Well, let me say first of all that Aka Ikenga is an Igbo professional think tank. When it started in 1988, 89, we discovered that there's a void somewhere in terms of what the Igbo groups were doing, and we thought we should set up this think tank of mostly professionals in various fields to see how we can make contributions to the advancement of Ndibo. And we started very well. And our first interim president was Dr. Chris Ngige. He was our first president. And then others succeeded him. And I would say that from that time we started until now, or until very recently, I would say that Aka Ikenga has achieved very much. In course of the program, I'll recount a few of the things that they've achieved so that you can know the impact Aka Ikenga has created in Igbo land and amongst Ndibo.
Aka Ikenga and the Igbo people, they're actually at the crossroads. And what is that crossroad right now? We have the Igbo-speaking areas of this country stretching from south-south to southeast. They belong to different political parties. Getting them to speak with one voice becomes the first challenge. We have just had a hot seat for the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum. And it is that challenge to him which we now reviewed and said we expect the feedback. And what are those basic things? We are talking of Second Niger Bridge. We have gone to see Mr. President. We know what he said. We have seen some governors and we're going to see more. We have engaged those who are ministers in the temple of government and we know what to expect from them. So for Aka Ikenga, Ndibo, we're at actually a crossroad. If you remember, we're also looking for presidential seats. We're also looking for more states. It is our job to use our best talents for the benefit of our people.
Barrister Zik Obi, do you think that Aka Ikenga is achieving the goals for which it was set up?
Yes, I would say so. I'll give you a few examples. The Mboki Igbo conference in 1994 that took place in Enugu, that led to the formation of the Igbo position on the Nigerian Constitution, which Dr. Ekwueme represented us, where this issue of the 6 zones were created, was organized primarily by Aka Ikenga. Then there were several Igbo groups scattered in various parts of the country, Aka Ikenga went to Enugu, as our members went to Enugu, to go and organize a meeting of all the other Igbo professional groups in various parts of the country, and told them of the need to set up a body that will try and drive the Igbo, what the Igbo stand for, and all that we seek to achieve as a united body. And then we formed Mboko Igbo. Then we had the conference that we had. It was organized by us. Father, I happened to be the deputy secretary, with Professor ABC being the secretary at the time. So from that time on, under the military government, we liaised with our members of the Supreme Military Council, gave them notes on what Ndibo needs, what should be done for Ndibo. We had several committees, Our committees used to work. I'll give you an example. The Works Committee, for example, had to go and source information from the Federal Ministry of Works and many other bodies of all the contracts awarded for roads in the southeast, all the other contracts that were awarded for various other infrastructure in the southeast. We sourced information on all that, found which contractor was doing it, how much he has been paid, and how much is owing, and why he's not doing the job, or why the job has been stalled. This is one of the things that one of the committees that Aka Ikenga did. We used to have a hot seat where we invited the governors or the various Ndibo in the various positions to come and tell us what they are doing for Ndibo and why certain things have not been done for Ndibo. And each one of them that we invited never hesitated to come because they respected us. At that time, Aka Ikenga would never accept money from anybody. Everything we were doing, we raised the money ourselves because we cherished our independence. We didn't want to be accused by anybody of being pro this or pro that, or pro this party or pro that party. So we wanted to be ourselves and then let them know that we were truly working for Ndibo. And I am proud to say that the creation of River State today was as a result of the job done by Aka Ikenga. When General Abacha was going to create a state out of the old River State, what they had planned to do was to divide the Ikweres and the Ndonis and the rest of them into two and put them so that there will be minority in two states in that area. But we got wind of that information and we worked on our own man, the late Kaja, Commodore Kaja. We gave him information and reached out to our brother, Chief Prince Ato Eze, who also helped. And with some pressure on General Abacha, the Ikweres and Ndonis were created out and formed into a state. That is why today you would have the Ikweres and the other Igbo-speaking communities in the area forming the majority in River State. That's why you have a governor who is from Ikwere or the Igbo-speaking areas and a Speaker of the House. Formerly, before then, you never had it. You had the Jaws in the majority. These are just some of the things that Aka Ikenga have achieved.
Barrister Owazurike, you have observed that markets that could be considered as Igbo markets in Lagos State are being closed one after the other by Lagos State government. And Igbo traders are not happy about that. What's your take?
Let me be honest to you about this problem of governments. When Governor Fashola was coming in, he came to meet us in Aka Ikenga. I remember asking him that question. He said, I will give you the honest answer. All markets in Lagos State will be concessioned. He said, without exception, not only the year 2007, without exception, they will all be concessioned. So if anybody is telling you anything different, that he is lying. So we are not surprised, but it's actually the manner in which it's being done that is an issue right now, and not whether it should be done at all. So as far as I'm concerned, they only have to do it with a human face. And that's what the people are asking for. If they do it with a human face, people will not suffer. Now, take Joshua Market, believe me, many people are still crying. There are all kinds of insinuations. But those who were there then are no longer there. Many of them are just hanging around. And as long as they're hanging around, believe you me, the bitterness will flow.
And finally to you, Barrister Zik Obi, what do you think are the remote causes of this endemic conflict between Lagos State government and the